Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I will be talking about Frederic Malle's Low Diver. And this came out in 2003, classified as a unisex fragrance and as a floral woody musk. The notes, we have iris, jasmine, heliotrope, bergamot, white musk, angelica, and honey. And in the base note community, 36 positives, 9 neutrals, 6 negatives. So the reason I thought I would try this one out is I found a reviewer named Frunkinator. He spoke very highly of this fragrance. I believe he has a bottle and said it was one of his favorite fragrances of all time. I know he loves iris. Now, personally, I don't share his enthusiasm for iris, but I thought, it's always good, I think, to, every now and then to check out popular fragrances from other reviewers just to, see how your taste kind of compares to their taste. But with this one, yeah, a bunch of florals here in the opening, pretty much just a blast of iris, and it kind of reminded me of what I would imagine if eccentric molecules were to make an iris fragrance. Say they had a molecule called Iris E Super, and just made a big iris bomb fragrance. That's probably what it would smell like. But as it sat on my skin for a little bit longer, I did start to pick up on heliotrope. Now, heliotrope is another floral fragrant note. It has like a powdered vanilla floral kind of a smell to it. And I did encounter heliotrope in the past. I believe Oscar de la Renta makes a fragrance for women that has heliotrope in it. Didn't really care for it. To my nose, heliotrope is something that would really go well with like the older women out there that like that powdered old lady smell. That's kind of what I get with this one here. Powdered iris meets that powdered heliotrope, which really, if there's one note that I dislike more than iris, it would definitely be heliotrope. So two powdered florals battling it out with each other. I think the one saving grace of this fragrance is that it doesn't really, jump off the skin and make a big powder cloud like a lot of powdered florals would if you work around or deal with old ladies a lot. You know that they have, a lot of them have this really big powder cloud surrounding their bodies from their powdery floral fragrances. This one really isn't like that. I think it's more just kind of a slight um, projection on this one. I know some people say it's a very comforting scent. Reminds them of like laying in a cloud, reading a book or something like that. I'm not really sure if I get that. This one kind of reminds me more along the lines of like what the Fragrance Bros were talking about one time in one of their reviews, the grandma hug effect, where you just feel like you hugged grandma and you're kind of like smelling the residual of that perfume there. Not sure what more I can say about that. Big pass for me. I mean, I do think iris can be relevant for guys. I would say, yeah, get a good Prada fragrance. Maybe get yourself some Dior Homme Intense. That's fine too. This one, way too expensive. If you want to check out a niche fragrance with iris in it that I think is maybe a little bit better and a little bit cheaper, maybe check out Luminaire Blanche by Olfactive Studio. That one had some spice in there. I thought it was a little bit more rounded out and had a little bit more structure to it. This one, just a bunch of powdered florals, and it didn't quite do it for me. So some scores here. The smell, on a guy, it's not too good in my opinion. 3 out of 10. Projection longevity, I'll give it 7.5 out of 10. Not real strong, but it should pretty much last you all day. Versatility, I would probably say more for spring, and this really isn't something that, even on a guy in spring, I don't really think I would recommend it. I'm going to say, 3 out of 10 for versatility. I'd probably say better florals out there, some Pradas, stuff like that. Uniqueness, it did remind me of Prada when I smelled it at first. I'm not really sure if I understand what makes this one so special that you would want to spend all this money on it. So I'm going to say 4 out of 10 for uniqueness. And the price point, of course, $225 for 100 ml, which is, I think, pretty typical for Frederic Malle. Very pricey fragrance house, so maybe like 1 or 2 points there out of 10 for price point. Overall, this one didn't do very well in my world. I didn't get any feedback on it at work either. No one told me I smelled girly. I guess people really either couldn't smell me, or maybe Iris fragrances just don't elicit much reaction from people. I don't know what's going on here with the Iris, but overall, maybe 3 out of 10. Really, even for Iris, one of the worst ones I've probably smelled. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.